So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown Super Bowl favorite.
This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Pass taken in by his good tight end. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Bucs at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. In motion right is Jones. And the slot man goes in motion left. Monday. 0. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. The slot man in motion right.
Hey. 0.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Man in motion left. That's Collins. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne running free at the 45. Travis Etienne moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
These two teams all tied after one. Here is third and quite a ways. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, ETN once more. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. 3rd and 5. ETN once more. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
ETN up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Minshew. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Off play action, it's Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. This is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Traylon Burks, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Falcons 14, Buccaneers 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Quick throw to Collins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Play action. Stafford. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stafford now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And then he set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. A shot downfield for Burks. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Etienne, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That is incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
What's good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Running out of the gun with ETN. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 12. And the Falcon first down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. A misconnection there. He's hit almost 50% of his passes thus far. That's not what you want to make.
You see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks at home. 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Omaha, ready, move.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And now they're in the hurry up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37.
On second down, Minshew. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It's a Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
offense on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Traylon Burks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Buccaneers 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw is Stafford. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. first and 10. It's Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Minshew's throw complete to Freiermuth. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 6.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the two-way break. We get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Jeudy. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 10 yards out. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford able to connect with Jacobs, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
This is 1st and 10.
Like 7.
Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now it's Stafford. A short throw to Musgrave. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 19-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up.
What are you hot?
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here we go. 1st and goal.
21. 10.
Stafford going to change it up here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Moving hot.
He's back to throw. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. One last throw here for Stafford. And he is in for 2 points. And barring some hijinks on the kickoff, we're going to be headed to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So in a teaching moment here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, and make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
169 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Easy, easy.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First throw in overtime for Stafford. A short throw to Musgrave. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Right, to your right, 22. 59. Middle. 20 hot.
Now Stafford. A short throw to Musgrave. He's got room to roam. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Jacobs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
At the 6-yard line.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. One more time with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds here. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. and I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to pull everyone back, keep everything in front of them. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up.
There he goes, right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime. And that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Minshew. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Minshew. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Bucs, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.